What happens when you mix Ice Cube, Alien Invasions, and Amazon Prime? You get a wild, confusing, and unintentionally hilarious mess that dares to call itself War of the Worlds. But instead of terrifying us like Orson Welles did in 1938, this modern adaptation might just make you yell, "What did I just watch?" Buckle up, because we're diving into one of the strangest sci-fi movies of the year. And trust us, it's a trip. Before we dig into this chaotic movie mayhem, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for more brutally honest breakdowns of the latest in entertainment. Share this video if you've ever wanted to see Ice Cube battle aliens with a desktop computer. Let's rewind for a second. War of the Worlds is one of the most iconic alien invasion stories ever written. When Orson Welles turned it into a radio broadcast back in 1938, people thought it was real. It caused panic, chaos, pure fear. Fast forward to today, and we get Ice Cube, alone in a fancy surveillance office, scowling at screens while the world gets blown up off camera. Yep, this is the latest screen lifestyle thriller, where everything happens through webcams, pop-up windows, and FaceTime calls. Brought to you by the guy behind Searching, and directed by someone known more for music videos than narrative storytelling. And trust us, it shows. Ice Cube plays Will Radford, a Homeland Security analyst who spends his day watching Americans through a wall of monitors. But don't worry, he's not spying on terrorists. Nope, he's monitoring his kids' diets and hacking into their computers to scold them. Totally normal parenting behavior, right? His daughter Faith is pregnant. His son Dave is glued to video games. Will's solution? Yell at them remotely and watch their every move like a discount CIA dad. There's no team, no coworkers, just Cube, a chair, and more screens than an Apple store. So what's the big conflict? Early on, Will tracks a mysterious hacker called Disruptor, who's threatening to leak a secret government program. He coordinates a raid over video calls, shouts, "Not on my watch," and clicks through more windows than a 90s pop-up ad nightmare. It's like watching someone try to play 12 games of Minesweeper at once, with world security at stake. But just as you're about to ask why this movie even has the words War or Worlds in the title, bam, fireballs streak across the sky, buildings explode, chaos erupts, the invasion begins, sort of. Here's the thing. In most alien invasion films, this is the moment the budget flexes. You get citywide destruction, armies scrambling, skies on fire. But not here. We get blurry, low-res clips that look like rejected TikToks. It's like the aliens forgot to hire a camera crew. Sure, there's one shining moment. A meteor cracks open and reveals a sleek, three-legged war machine that fires lasers. For about 2 seconds, it's actually cool. But then we're back to Will clicking through grainy live streams while yelling at the news like your uncle during Sunday football. Oddly enough, the movie seems less interested in aliens and more in parenting. Will's obsession with control, privacy, and micromanaging his kids is the real conflict. It takes an alien apocalypse for him to realize maybe, just maybe, he should chill out. And yes, there's a Prime delivery van involved. Of course there is. Faith's boyfriend Mark, who Will hates, just so happens to be a Prime driver. Because in this movie, Amazon isn't just the platform you're watching it on. It's also part of the plot. Ready for the most unbelievable line in the movie? Mark, yes, the Prime driver, tells Will, "I need you to place an official order on Amazon to activate the drone." Let that sink in. The world is ending. The aliens are winning. And the solution? ordering a drone via Amazon. Somewhere, H.G. Wells is rolling in his grave. There are glimmers of cleverness hidden under the rubble. A cheeky nod to updating the classic virus twist. A few fun lines like Ice Cube yelling, "Take your intergalactic asses back home." But they're fleeting. Mostly, it's a confusing stew of government surveillance, family drama, bad CGI, and product placement so blatant it might as well be an Amazon ad. And the emotional beats? Let's just say, when Faith goes into labor mid-invasion, and Will's big contribution is monitoring her heart rate from a webcam while on the phone with the president, it's less edge-of-your-seat drama and more Zoom call gone wild. So why does this adaptation fail so hard? First, it takes a global-scale story and shrinks it into a single man's desktop. Second, the tone can't decide if it's serious, campy, or satirical. And third, the characters just don't grab you. We're supposed to care about Will's journey from overbearing dad to alien-fighting hero, but it feels more like a tech support call than a redemption arc. Even with Ice Cube's signature scowl and a few funny outbursts, it's not enough to save this train wreck, or spaceship crash, or whatever metaphor you want to use. At the end of the day, this War of the Worlds is less of a war and more of a warning about what happens when a classic story gets lost in the algorithm. It had the bones of something interesting, but the execution is all over the place. Instead of suspense, you get screen fatigue. Instead of spectacle, you get streaming ads. And instead of chills, you get chuckles. So what do you think? Did you sit through this Prime-fueled disaster? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this brutally honest breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your fellow sci-fi fans. We've got more reviews, recaps, and reality checks coming your way. So keep it locked right here. See you in the next video. And remember, maybe don't trust aliens or your Amazon cart.